Hey, welcome to another one of our episodes. Easter is just right around the corner. So today we're going to double smoke a ham and then finish it with a maple peach glaze. And we're doing this cook today on the Masterbuilt Smoker. This is our original Masterbuilt. We did our first video 5 years ago using this Masterbuilt 40-inch. This guy has broken like 4 times now. The reason I hadn't made a Masterbuilt video in a while is I couldn't figure out if I wanted to fix it again or get a new one. I went out and I bought a new one. I bought this Masterbuilt Pro 30-inch. Obviously it's not as big. We don't have as many people here at the house anymore, so we don't really need the 40-inch. But the wood chip, loader on the side where it mounts, it started rusting. The heating element in this guy went out 4 times. In fact, it went out like within a year. I believe this original Masterbuilt had a design flaw, to tell you the truth. So we've got this 30-inch now. I like the fact that this guy comes on these legs, so it's sitting up off the ground. 30 inches down on the ground is, you have to get down on your knees to get into it. But the layout is essentially the same as the old Masterbuilt from 5 years ago. The on-off, the meat temp, the light, set your temps at the time. All this works the same. The only real difference I see is they've moved the vent to the top, whereas in my 40-inch the vent was on the side. And this one does have the Bluetooth capability, so you can use your smartphone. But apparently there's a bug in the Masterbuilt app, and later versions of at least the Android operating system, the Bluetooth's not working with yet. So we've had a lot of fond memories with this 40-inch old Masterbuilt. Like I say, 5-6 years. We certainly got our money's worth out of it. Now, let's get on with this cook and try out this new Masterbuilt. This is an 8-pound hickory-smoked Kentucky Legend ham. So this ham's already smoked. We're just going to put a little extra smoke on it and heat it up. And if you can see, this ham already comes pre-scored. So if you're using a ham that's not already scored, I'd go in and score it. And I'll put links in the video here so you can see where I've done that on other hams. What that does is, when this heats up, this is going to spread apart and it's going to allow our sauce to get down in there and just have more glaze on the ham. I'm just going to use a couple of tablespoons, a little bit more maybe, of brown mustard. You could use yellow mustard. We're just going to use this as a binder because I'm going to put a layer of seasoning on this guy. And again, doesn't take a lot. It's not going to change the flavor of your ham. If you're worried about it, you don't need to worry about it, but if you're worried about it, you can use a little oil. Okay? Now for the rub today, we're going back to the meat church, folks. This is the first time I've used this. This is called Honey Hog Barbecue. All right? And let's take a look at what this guy looks like. So you can see it's a fine rub, much different than that the beef rub, right? The beef rub had the big chunks in it. If you saw the corned beef video or some of the other videos we've done with it. So all we're going to do here is season up this guy all the way around. Then I'll show you how we're going to smoke him in this brand new Masterbuilt Pro smoker we have. I'm using peach wood chips today because we're going to use this peach glaze. Now this is the Masterbuilt Pro, the 30-inch. All of our other Masterbuilts we had a 40-inch. So this one holds a half a cup of wood chips. And just to give you a frame of reference, this is our old, the wood chip loader from the 40-inch. So you can see it holds about half as much wood. All right. So we're going to get the wood chips in. Got the Masterbuilt sit on 275 degrees today. And then this back vent is about 1/3 of the way open. I don't know if you can see this in the video, but we've got a very light smoke coming up. Let's get this ham in here. So we've got our ham here. Now, I am going to use the temp probe. If you guys have watched my other Masterbuilt Electric Smoker videos, you'll know I talked about how inaccurate it was on the 40-inch model. We're going to see if that's improved over the years. And we can always double check it against our instant temperature probe. Our ham's up to 139, so we want to get this glaze going. There's a couple ways to make this recipe. I'm going to use this Old Ray's Peachalicious barbecue sauce. If you don't have this, you can go out and get you some peach preserves, and you'll need some brown sugar, and I'll put those details down in the recipe description box below. Now what I've got here is I've got 4 ounces of the syrup from a can of peaches. And then what we'll do is add in this Old Ray's barbecue sauce. It's already, liquefied, so I don't need to melt it like I was using the jelly. If we were using the jelly, we would melt it first. Okay, so I put in there, a cup and a quarter thereabouts. And then what I've got here is some maple syrup. All right, we want to put in, I don't know, 1/3 of a cup, a little bit more. All right, so you can see I didn't measure everything out exactly, but I'll try to be a little bit more specific down in the description box. And what I've got here is a 1/4 cup of brown stone mustard. All right, and I guess you could put all this in the pot, but for the purpose, put it in the pot. But for the purpose of the video, it was easier to keep an eye on how much liquid, adding it to this cup each time. Okay, we're just going to move our liquid into this saucepan over medium heat. Okay. What I've got here is a 1/2 teaspoon each of allspice and ground ginger. All right. Now, all I'm going to do is just get all these dry ingredients and the wet ingredients all blended in nicely. Bring it up to a simmer and let it go, 5, 7, 8 minutes to thicken up. And like I said, if you were going to use the preserves and the brown sugar, I'll just include those measurements in the description box. It's just been just a little under 3 hours. I didn't let this ham sit out, so it was pretty cold when I put it in. And all I'm going to do now is apply a layer of this peach barbecue sauce maple syrup glaze over this whole ham. We'll put it back in probably 15 minutes. Just all we're looking for. This ham, like I said, is up to 138 already, 139, depends on where you check. You just want to get it to caramelize. You just bring it on up to 140, 145. We're going to get this door shut back up. Like I say, we'll let her go another maybe 10 minutes and check on it. It's been another 10 minutes. I'm going to try to turn this guy over and see if I can not make a ginormous mess. Okay. Oh, almost. There we go. Just want to glaze this backside as well. And I suspect you're getting some glare from the sun that's coming through this deck. I apologize for that. But all I'm going to do is the same thing we just did on the top side. I'm going to glaze this whole underside, shove it back in this Masterbuilt, and let it go another 10-15 minutes. Now, my temperatures come up to 140, and you don't want to cook this ham any more than 140, 145. So what I've done with the Masterbuilt temperature control is I've cranked it down to 145 so that this ham doesn't keep on going up. And that should be enough still to get this glaze, this peach and maple syrup glaze, to caramelize for us. Okay, just to recap, we seasoned the ham with the Meat Church Honey Barbecue seasoning. We put it in that Masterbuilt at 275 degrees with some peach wood chips. Cooked it just under a little under 3 hours. I think it was 2 hours 50 minutes, 2 hours 55. We applied the top glaze of that maple and peach, let it go 10 minutes, and then turned it over, applied another layer, and let it go 10 more minutes. I added wood chips every hour to hour and 10 minutes. I checked after 30 minutes, no need. Let's get the ham out and give it a try. The ham's been resting here for about 10 minutes. Just slice off a couple of pieces so you can see what it looks like. I need a fork, don't I? Let me get some tongs. Okay. I'm not very left-handed either, so. Okay. Looks like I could have sharpened that knife. Alright, here's what our ham looks like. Okay. Ouch. Pretty tender. like an animal, right? No fork, anything. I don't know if you can see that in the video. Moist. Sun just came out overhead. I don't know how hard it'll be to see, but it's still steaming. Let's give this ham. Look at that! I can see the moisture in it. Boy, oh boy, let's give it a try. I just dripped it on my shirt. I'll take a ham over turkey any day. Hey, you definitely get the peach. Definitely. I get you get the mustard. I get sweetness from, who knows, peach or the maple. Oh, if you like pizzas, this is the way to go. I mean, this ham is delicious. So, hey, sorry for chewing and eating in front of you. If you have any questions about this video, I hope you just leave them down below in the comment section. We certainly appreciate you watching. I hope you'll subscribe, hit that armadillo pepper icon so you can see all of our new videos. Happy Easter to you.